You talked about this a little bit off camera, but what's your thoughts on the whole Chris Benoit situation?
Horrible. I don't know how to this day, Devin, I don't know how people look at me with a straight face and have actually asked me, when is Benoit going to the Hall of Fame? I don't understand that. Probably after my cat Lily, when she goes in the Hall of Fame. Chris was a cool dude. He was the hardest worker I've ever been in the ring with. My favorite matches of all time. But much like I would probably react to Jeffrey Dahmer being in the ring with me, I have to now put Chris in a category that's untouchable. He's gulagged from WWE history forever. I can't see him ever getting back in. Until Daniel and Nancy come back, then I guess after that maybe he can come in. But it was a horrible tragedy. It sucked to happen. When it happened, it knocked us all on our asses. It was that's the single worst thing I saw happen to pro wrestling in the last, I don't know, since maybe ever. I don't know if anything was so shocking. It put a horrible stigma on pro wrestling. I mean, I still answers to this day, oh, you guys all do that concussions, you do this, you do that, and he murdered his family because of wrestling, or just one thing after another. It was for a guy that was probably the top worker of his generation, who absolutely wanted to leave the business better than he found it. I think he did the exact opposite, and it sucks. I actually hate mentioning his name. I've never watched, since the day he did all that, I've never watched a single one of my matches ever against Benoit. And I have a bunch of them on ZD. You can't watch them on the network, I don't think. But, and I never will again. And I probably wrestled him 20 or 30 times. I loved wrestling Chris. I felt like I was in a fight for my life. And I felt like I earned my money those nights. And I can't use him as teaching tools or watch him, or they're as if they never happened.